Hi, welcome to iElder Showroom, Elderly Care Specialty Store. Today we have expert Melvin from Wisner Bosohoff, and he wants to introduce us this very beautiful bed, very suitable for active senior and also elderly with mobility issue. Melvin, look at this wooden frame, very home-like feel. So why very special for this bed? Tell me more about this.
Thank you, Olivia, for your introduction. Very plain and simple. What you see in front of you is one of our flagship products in our company. And what we do is we build products that benefit the elderly and active seniors we are talking about. They are not just for people who are bedridden, and we want to dispel that notion that people who are bedridden requires a bed like this. Referring to active seniors, how can this bed benefit them? Very simply. As you get older, your legs don't work as well. Yeah. We use the bed's height adjustment as a form of mobility. We can go to as high as 80 cm.
80?
And we call that a nursing height. The nursing height is to aid for people who are not so mobile, that require some help on the beds by the caregivers, for example, to clean the residents, to change diapers. It will be a much easier height than trying to slump over the bed.
Okay.
And we're able to get the beds down to 25 cm, which is what we want, because in the safety aspect, when we are sleeping, you may be afraid of residents falling out of the bed, or the elderly falling out of the bed.
Yeah.
Or when they get up.
Yes.
Yeah, and you know, when you're old, usually you tend to get up in the middle of the night to go to the toilets and stuff like that.
What can I do in that
So,
case?
in that event, what we can do is we can use the side guards as an additional safety feature to
can you show
prevent.
me?
Very simply,
Okay.
I would always suggest for people who are more active seniors, they may not like the side guards up completely, right? Then we can raise them to just a very simple level that is out of the eye line of the residents when they lie on the bed. Because if you're lying down here and you turn, you don't actually see the side
Okay,
guards.
let me check it out. Okay.
So now, Olivia, if you turn to your right,
Yes?
you don't really see the side guards.
Yeah.
But if you feel, you know that you are at the edge of the bed.
Yes.
If you turn to your left now, not many people like this view as being encased in, right?
Correct.
But the benefit of having it height adjustable is to suit different profiles of residents in the bed. If you require somebody with a bit more attention, then we can raise the side guards up, right?
This is the maximum height?
This is the maximum height where you can put on a gripper mattress if you are required, and you still get the protection of the side guards. The side guards do not only just help in preventing falls. They, as mentioned, are also mobility aids for getting out of the bed. As simple, they can use this.
Use here to get up.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
and come to the certain height, then they can get up easily,
yes.
right?
So as I mentioned, use the bed's height adjustment to help get you in and out of the bed. Right? As simple as this. With a very well lit controller.
Okay.
For example, now you have difficulty at this height. What I will do is press the height adjustment button followed by up. And it pushes your body out of bed. Now you can get out with minimum angle. So that when you get back into bed, there is not a big drop for you to get back in. And as you lie down back and you want to go to sleep, you can bring the beds down to its lowest angle. Okay?
But Melvin, I have a question. Like some of my customers say that this one, a lot of side wheel, right? They easily to push their head inside. How this works?
You are right. If you look at the design of this, and I would like to show this to you is, if I have all my side guards up, there is not enough space in between all the gaps for any person's head to go through. And we design this with safety in mind, because there are some beds with very big gaps in the side guards, and they have caused problems in the past where elderly's head went through and the side guards came down. In order for that not to happen, we've made all our gaps extremely small so that this doesn't happen. In the event that you forgot to raise up all four side guards and you decide to turn, and can you turn to your left? Now you see what happens? Your hip is protected by the side guards. There is lesser risk of falling off the bed even with half the side guards up. Okay, so this is the protection that we have in place and why we design them in equal lengths for the protection of the person lying. Notice from the side, you can't see any other components of the side guard, only when they are up. And this is patented to our company, nobody is allowed to copy that. The whole reason for this is so that it is aesthetic in place. We want somebody lying in our beds to not feel like it is a hospital bed. This is and foremost a home care bed. It should not be a hospital bed. But that being said, we do not take away the functions of what a hospital bed has to offer to help the elderly in the bed. Okay? And besides this, we try to make it more comfortable for the resident. For example, if you like to read in bed or you want to watch TV in bed, you don't need to get out of your bed to do that. We can easily use the comfort sitting position and straight away raise the bed up into a chair.
Comfort sitting position, show me first.
So with a simple controller, all you have to do is hold on to the comfort sitting position for 3 seconds. This is a safety. And then press the up button. Now you will notice the bed starts to rise and tilts into a chair-like lounge state. This is very different from just raising your backrest and sitting bed. If you have ever sat up in your own bed before, you know that it is not the most comfortable position you have had. And we understand that from a logical standpoint, we want the elderly to feel as comfortable as possible in it. So you can very well see now that it is in fact almost like a chair. We do have another position called a semi-fowler, and with the same thing on the bottom button, you press it, it lights up, and we can go. So for somebody who is a little more bedridden, for example, who spends an extended amount of time in bed, problems like bed sore tend to be a problem, right? And we want to help them with this semi-fowler position. What this effectively does is you will notice that the bed is actually in a reverse tilt. And it reminds you a bit of like lying in a hammock, right, on the beach.
Nice.
So as you lie down, all the weight that was on your hips previously is now transferred to your back. This is a good position to put the elderly in for 15-20 minutes a day, a couple times a day to ease all the stress and pressure on the hips. Okay? So this is particularly good for people who spend maybe a slightly more extended time in bed and you just want to change up the position they're lying in. Okay? Now, lastly, something that is a bit more of a unique feature is what we call a double retraction system.
Double retraction?
Yes, so
how?
It's something you don't see, but you get to feel it when you're sitting in bed. Now, in most beds, when you raise up the backrest like this, and you raise up the footrest, you sort of get pinched in position, right? And this pinching position, just imagine being squished in bed. The double retraction means as the backrest and footrest comes up, we give you 17 cm more space in between. And we've done pressure mapping on this to relieve the pressure on the buttocks and hips area, right? And this effectively creates a more comfortable sitting position on the bed itself. Okay? And of course, coupled with our PrimaCare 10 mattress that we have here. Okay? So if you look at the foams from inside, you notice they are cut out. And what does this cutout do? It provides support whenever the elderly is lying on directly. So this gives additional comfort and support on the mattress itself. Okay? What we're trying to achieve here is to make sure your products are as home-like as possible. Nobody likes to sleep in the hospital bed, let's be honest, including you and me. So we are trying to create a product to take the element away and provide a very nice, soft feel where any elderly or an active aging senior would not look at this product in the same way you look at a hospital bed.
Wow, thank you, Melvin, for your sharing. Just a very great bed to have it. So if you are interested, please come to our showroom at www.ielder.asia for more information. Thank you.
Thank you.